What is going on, guys? Anger collections in the house for another video. All right, so very exciting day today because wow, I received a massive mail, but we're gonna get to that one. We're gonna talk first, obviously, Final Fantasy collector boxes, and I was so wrong in my last live stream. I laid out everything. I said boxes will go 1250, 1500, right? I was wrong. 100% wrong. This shit's going to go to $2,000. Yeah, I said it. Not financial advice. This is all just me. All my opinion. I think, in my opinion, Final Fantasy collector boxes, this shit's going to go to $2,000. What is that? Oh, shit. Las Vegas is happening this weekend. Wow. And you know what? I did more research. With this shit, with this collector boxes, with it going to freaking $2,000. Okay. Sleeping Elephant, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I got 4, sold 2 already. We're gonna get to that, man. Collector boxes to 2K, not 1K to 2K. Okay. Why are Final Fantasy collector commander not doing that well? Well, I have no idea to that one, but I think it's the supply is definitely more than expected, in my opinion. But eventually, just like the Warhammer, I think it's gonna bounce back. But we're talking about collector boxes today to $2,000. Collector box Final Fantasy to $2,000. What is this? I'm gonna get to all the comments, right? I'm gonna lay it out again. What I think why collector boxes will go to $2,000. And we're gonna go to freaking Pokemon too, okay? Okay. All right, so as of right now, you can say $1,200 for a collector box of Final Fantasy out the door. $1,200. Before it hits $1,500. Man, this shit's flying off the shelves, man. Flying off the shelves. 40 to 50 collector box before it reached 1,500 today. Obviously, more people will like, oh shit, let's dump it in the market, So they call it like the weaker hands, right? Weaker hands, and they just want to like lock it in profits, which is fine. Nothing wrong without locking in your profits, especially when you got in like 300, 400, 500, 600, even $1,000. There's no shame to that one, right? So now that we know, pulling a $40,000 card out of a 1,200, we talked about this already. The gap, wow, it's insane. And we're just talking about the serialized card. We're not talking about the freaking neon inks, the black neon ink with the Japanese collector box. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about the serialized card, the potential value that you can pull out of $1,000 box. I mean, everyone hated the Magic 30. What? $1,000? $1,000 for a Magic 30 4 packs. You got all of those fake cards, right? Everyone said fake cards, but we're past that already. We're past Magic 30, bro. We're like freaking moving into $2,000 for a collector box. Okay, so overall, I think, in my opinion, collector boxes in general is going to start moving up. They're going to start really catching up with this Pokemon to where more collectors are coming in to Magic, right? More collectors. They're catching up with Pokemon because the best box right now in Pokemon, everyone's talking about Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies is around $1,800 to $2,000 per box. Per box. And there's more investors in Pokemon than Magic, right? So the fact that we're catching up, Rudy investing, Closet investing and shit, right? We're catching up, bro. Did I okay. I'm still good. Is the volume good? I think I lost you guys. Just let me know if hold on. Is the volume good? Say okay. Let me know if is it good? Is this still good? Because I thought I lost you guys, but I'm good. I'm just gonna continue. Okay. So in Evolving Skies, the top card you can pull raw right now is $1,000. That's the Moonbreon, right? A PSA 10 Moonbreon, PSA 10 Moonbreon, 2,800. And the population in Moonbreon right now? PSA 10, 17,000. What? 17,000 PSA 10 Moonbreon. And that's 2,800. So you're telling me $2,000 per box. And if you get lucky, you get a Moonbreon for 1,000. And if you get even luckier than that, you can open a PSA 10 Moonbreon for 2,800. And you're saying that a Final Fantasy, right, with all this shit hype and like freaking demand for $1,200, and you can open a $40,000 card raw? Come on, bro. And I know you guys can argue that it's Pokemon, it's not Magic. I totally understand that. Because in Pokemon, there's a saying that, it's a good play to, invest in sealed product, which is like a good play because overall Pokemon sealed is creeping up, whether it's like slowly, but it's like it's creeping up, right? And now, in my opinion, like I said, in my opinion again, collectors in Magic and investors with this sealed product of collector boxes are increasing, So take that, for what it's worth, So next thing, and I saw this on the video, 18 out of 77, probably more now, Chocobos pulled. And also number 69 is already pulled in Tokyo, I believe. So as far as someone did the numbers and all that shit, about 24% of collector boxes has been opened. Can you imagine that? About 25% of collector boxes opened. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. And 18 out of the 77 has been pulled. So now this is the whole speculating thing now. Do you think the 50% is going to be opened, or 50% will be the investor? So out of the 25% already open, there's a 50% and a 25%. So people, my opinion, I think 25% will be investing in this collector box and 50% more will gamble for this $40,000 cards, man. And that, like I said, I'm not even talking about the neon inks, right? So, yeah. Think about that. And then also, everyone's talking about the reprint, which is, I don't think they're going to reprint collectors. There's going to be another wave. So it's going to be a restock for this collector boxes. They said, one of the LGS store over here, they're going to have like a restock of play boosters too. They're not sure about the collector boxes, but yeah, in August. So I think Edge of Eternity, which will gonna come out in July, so it's gonna come out after. So we're talking about a whole good month, man, without collector boxes in the market. So think about that, for a second. And in my opinion, even if we get the restock, I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think if stores dump it right now, like 1,200, even at 1,500, the market's just gonna eat it all up, man. My opinion, not financial advice. I have, no credibility. I'm no one. I'm no one in the YouTube world. And also, a lot of people are noticing that the single market continues to stabilize, even though the set just came out. And I think that's 100% true, because the fact that the collector boxes are going to the moon, nobody can afford to buy a collector box. So the people that can afford, and pretty much gambling in the serialized market, yeah, the singles gonna go to the market, and yeah, there's less supply for these singles, and you can only get those singles in a collector box. And yeah, so I think that's what's happening with the singles, the surge foils, even the borderless foil mythics, so just my opinion again. This is all my opinion. You don't have to listen to me. And this is just my thing. I was talking to the LGS store a while ago that the play boxes, check this, the play boxes, which we know we're gonna have a reprint of the play boxes. The fact that the collector boxes is going to the moon, same thing. Nobody can afford these collector boxes. So next thing, they're gonna buy whatever they can afford. The regular cards, regular singles, and the play boxes. So the market's gonna market. I think the market's gonna eat all of these play boxes, man. I think it can easily go to 250, even at 300. So just my speculation. I feel like I sound like Rudy right now. Like kind of like shilling the Final Fantasy, but that's my opinion. Uh, yeah, I think when it comes to around the 1,500, there are going to be a lot of people dumping at 1,500. So think about that. Either they hold it or they open it. It doesn't matter. I think it's, like I said, 40 to 50 boxes before it reaches 1,500. And that can easily be, I mean, we're talking about like, I don't know, man, Las Vegas. So that shit's going to go to 1,500 by, I don't know, by the end of today or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So I think the demand and hype for the Final Fantasy could slow down just a bit at release of Edge of Eternity, but I think Edge of Eternity really is gonna go like this. Final Fantasy, right? The hype. I think that's what's gonna happen to Edge of Eternity, though. I think it's gonna go like this, and that's it. That's Edge of Eternity. It's like a small bump. I don't know, man. And I know I mentioned this in my last live stream. I think grading Magic cards as of right now with this hype with Final Fantasy, I think grading Magic cards is probably the most untapped market that could easily just take over. And this is gonna be like a new thing. Like I said, it's catching up with Pokemon, man, bro. I mean, I think it's gonna be a thing. I don't know when, but I'm pretty sure it will catch up with Pokemon to the point where grading Magic will be like the next best thing. My opinion. So I think that's all of my notes, right? Yeah, that's all my notes. So with all of this, right? With all of this hype, with all of this freaking to 1K to 1,500 to 2K, if you really want to get into this whole holding the boxes, investing in the boxes. It's all about the risk, man. And whether you got in at the $400, whether you got into $1,000 boxes, it's all about risk. But in my opinion, my personal opinion, and now, like I said, I could be 100% wrong about this, and I could lose everything. Ooh, what is that? What is this? Holy shit! What is this? What is this? I could lose everything on this. It's all about risk. All about risk. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I know there's. I appreciate you guys hanging out today, man. I want to show you guys this, and I didn't even know that this box will come. I thought the seller will probably just like, you know, tell me that, hey man, we're out of stock, we're just gonna refund you and stuff like that. But it showed up. I double checked it. It's real. It's real. Let me show you this. Wow. Wow. Because over here in Anger Collections, we're not just talk to talk. We're not just talk to talk like the other, people that's in the internet that's saying it's a good investment, yeah. We're walk the walk over here, bro. We are freaking walk the walk. Wow. This shit's crazy, bro. Wow. Jesus Christ. Wow. You guys know what is this, right? This is a sealed box of a collector box of Final Fantasy. Like I said, over here we're walk to walk. This is 6 boxes, sealed case of Final Fantasy collector boxes. Now, I'm gonna give, to the seller, like they pretty much honored the sale. They didn't cancel it. They didn't refund me or anything. They shipped it. Right now, one sealed box of this, it's different. It's different when you're buying single boxes to a sealed case, because this sealed case can easily have like 1 neon ink per. I don't know, just speculating, but it has value for some collectors for a sealed case, right? Right now in Tcgplayer, I think one is listed for like 7,500, I think, or 74. So basically like around 8,000, out the door for this sealed case collector box. So yeah, I pulled the trigger, right? My cost basis for this is, let's just say 850. And at the time I was like, damn, 850, bro. 850 for a collector box. Jesus Christ, who would fucking spend that much money in a single collector box? Well, I did. I just pulled the freaking trigger on this, and yeah, I mean, now I have 7. So I have a sealed box of a collector box and one random, So that's the thing. Like I said, and this, I'm not once it hits. Now my plan for this one, the reason why I pulled the trigger on that, once it hits 2,000, I think that's when I'm gonna unload it, depending on how many chocobos have been pulled. Yeah, so we shall see. It could be like the following week, man. I have no idea. So I pulled the trigger with the purpose of me pretty much unloading it once it hits 2,000. Now, man, this is like some crazy speculation that this thing could easily hit 3,000. Now that's probably pushing it already, which is crazy. But anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. So I don't know. Now we're gonna get to the comments. Holy shit! I appreciate you guys hanging out today, man. Okay. Edward, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. No gambling element in the decks. Yeah. Well, it's still Final Fantasy in my opinion, and you have the sample collector pack, so there's still value to that one. And it's Commander. It's a complete deck, so they're still gonna be in demand for those for sure. Every serious Final Fantasy fan already has a set. Oh yeah, even just the regular ones. Gamblers high. All right, Ace this. Sliver, what's Silver? What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I bought 2 boxes from my LGS for $5.99 plus tax each. Wow, sitting on my shelf, collecting value and dust. There you go. Yeah, man. A lot of people are gonna be considering holding their boxes, man. 2.5 a box. I can't argue, man. I'm pretty sure it might just like might as well the 3K. Yep. International buyers with lots of money. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. Crypto bros. This is freaking wild. I know, man. It's freaking wild. This Final Fantasy is just ridiculous. I think they really nailed this. Wase really nailed on this one. Talking about stealing Pokemon's thunder. I think they will though. They need to capture what's Pokemon doing. Like I said, the grading thing is a huge untapped market in Magic, in my opinion. Huge. Why so angry, bro? Or is it because Pokemon people can't buy Pokemon, so they're moving into Magic card? I mean, Pokemon people actually know about what's happening with Final Fantasy. They know what's happening with other TCGs too, because they know what to scalp. They know what to buy in Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop. They know. They know the collector packs. It's crazy. Well, people are exhausted with Pokemon. Oh yeah. Money going to flow into Magic. Oh yeah, right now, especially right now, man. For the rest of 2025, MTG scene has to fully accept that the whole force of Pokemon scalpers moving into Final Fantasy, because that's where the money is right now, man. In Final Fantasy, going to be ugly. Oh, it is ugly already, bro. What do you speculate on Spider-Man Magic set? Any advice? Right now, currently, I think either 500 to 600 on the collector box. We're always talking about collector box right now because I think the collector box Magic is going to be kind of like the same as the booster box in Pokemon. That's just me. That's how I look at it. Because even though we don't have the massive collectors and investors, just like Pokemon Sealed, it's gonna be somewhat the same with what's going to happen with Magic. Because there's gonna be players trying to open. There's gonna be players trying to get these singles, like the Commander players, collectors, and investors potentially in this new wave that's coming in Magic. So I think Spider-Man, or like I mentioned a while ago, all of the collector boxes in pretty much in the market right now, I think they're gonna start moving and creeping up, whether it's gonna be parabolic or like slowly creeping up. But it could be it could take months, years, but I think even like a regular set. And like I said, we're talking about universes and beyond collectors, right? Like um, Doctor Who, Lord of the Rings already spiked, and many already opened the serialized card. So I think there's still like room for it to grow because of with the gamblers mark, gamblers premium, whatever's not out yet. There's gonna be a premium to that one. So I think Spider-Man and the rest of the collectors, even Edge of Eternity, even Aether Drift, they're gonna keep going up in value 100%. Guaranteed. I know you don't have to say guaranteed, but this is like my opinion, not financial advice. But they're gonna slowly creep up. They're gonna catch up with the supply. They're gonna catch up with the demand for collectors, investors of these collector boxes in the future. So just like Pokemon, like I said. So that's my thing. Surge Foil Cloud Sephiroth is going to be the test. If it holds at 1K card for 1 to 2 months, the box price is going to be parabolic. Yeah. I yeah. You're 100%, 100% to that, man. At wholesale prices, all in, baby, all in. There you go. What's a The Valhalla? What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. It's wild ride, bro. It is so freaking wild, man. Woo! I knew it not so fast though. Hold on. Gen Gen X got money. Oh man, it's crazy, right? With all that's happening today. Oh man, Connor after pay that shit. What's this? What money? What money? It's free on the house. Silicon Valley gonna bankroll. Zero Atlantis, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I always hate it when when I get it wrong. Yeah. RFC, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Edge of Eternity might be like Tarkir. I think Edge of Eternity will feel like, honestly, Aether Drift, due to the fact that it could be Tarkir level of, reprints, popularity, like, you know, great cards, new cards in the set. But the fact that it comes after freaking Final Fantasy, man. Like I said, Edge of Eternity will be like this. It goes back to Final Fantasy. I was like, what happened? What happened? It's gonna feel like that, man. But I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Mr. Guy, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Yo. Grading cards with popular IPs are possible. I mean, everyone's already grading the serialized cards with Magic, but I think it's going to be more popular with this IPs. Like if they're a big fan of Doctor Who, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, Marvel, they're gonna start getting into grading. You know, so and what's good about it is like even if it's not PSA 10, really if they really want it to be graded and put it in like a commander or something like that, yeah, it's still going to be in demand. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh, Universes and Beyond. Who's the seller? Good to know which are the good sellers. Oh, Z, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Impossible here to find an English box under 900. Well, right now, Z, it's like 1200, man. We're gonna be the next video is like 1500, really. And then the next video after that is gonna be 2000. It's wild. We're talking about days. We're not talking about weeks. We're talking about just days, bro. Days. Oh, in Europe. Okay. You guys in the Magic scene need to realign your thought process to the same of that of the Pokemon community. I'm like in touch with like what's happening with Pokemon because, like I said, I added Pokemon within my business because of the eBay thing. So in fact, I actually have a large Pokemon collection that I'm gonna purchase. So stay tuned on that one. A massive, because like I said, right now I'm just accumulating a bunch of collection before I leave Florida. So yeah, wild, bro, wild. EV no longer matters. I understand that. Yeah, 100%. Man, if Pokemon people are coming in those gift bundles are going to be look the troves. Yeah, the gift bundles are more limited than troves. Right now, I was actually thinking about buying a case of the gift bundles because right now, not sponsored, but Cool Stuff Inc. is selling theirs for 279. So it has a pack. It has a pack of collector box, you know. So yeah, that's easily like $150 just for that one pack. So think about that. uh Marcus Betts, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. New Edge of Eternity spoiler looks gas. Yeah, man, it's gonna be I'm sure it's going to be popular. There's gonna be in demand, but it could hit like the bump like that and then just go back to Final Fantasy, man. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Epic dude, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Marvel sets are going to be insane. I mean, just remember on what happened to Marvel Secret Lair. I mean, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. But I think the Final Fantasy one was even crazier. So yeah, I mean, Spider-Man, any Marvel for sure, it's going to be crazy even before release day. So yeah, ridiculous, man. Just enjoy it while it's like while it's hot right now, Final Fantasy is big, but Marvel is huge. I think comparable, in my opinion, comparable because of nostalgia on both, right? So a lot of people played both IPs, so it's a big IP for sure, both of them. Bought a case, glad I opened two. Dinner roll of doom. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I think Spider-Man will be 50% of what Final Fantasy is. There's no doubt. I mean, Final Spider-Man's already at 600 per box. So, I mean, we could see $1,000, honestly. I mean, and we don't know not much for Spider-Man, so it could have serialized card, So it just sucks they don't have commander decks though. That's my only thing with Spider-Man. When I see Edge of Eternity, I think of end of Evangelion. Better call your LGS and give them a heads up your interest to purchase Spidey CBB and Avatar CBB. Yeah, pre-order. Everyone's doing pre-orders now. So if you want to get the cheapest of the cheapest, you can go for it, man. You can definitely go for it. It's only going to go up for sure if it's once more cards get released. Now that you mention it, I guess the overlap of interest isn't as strong as Marvel. We shall see. We shall see. Lots of secret lair options with Spider-Man. I think with this Final Fantasy, I think this is just the beginning though. And who knows? They might do another secret lair, another wave of secret lair, and who knows? Special collector, Final Fantasy. Hello, man, that's gonna be even crazier. So, yeah, I mean that's really that, man. It's Fridays is wild, man. Last time I checked, 1,200 for a collector box, and it's moving up, bro. It's moving up. It's not even, it's not stopping. The LGS that I was talking a while ago, I think they're getting more play boxes and more regular decks than collectors. But yeah, he also bought out another store, collectors. Yeah, he bought out like, I think he bought like 20 boxes. He bought 20 boxes of collectors at around 800. And I think the store is from Georgia. And the same thing, we were like talking, it's like, oh, I thought that he's going to cancel the order. Like the boxes right now, it's like 1,200. He thought he's going to cancel, but he got it. He got the 20 boxes, man. Crazy. So yeah, everyone is just buying up all of these collector boxes, man. Last time I checked, everyone sold out. Even Cool Stuff Inc. But right now, I think they have 10 in stock. I think that 10 stock will be gone like by the end of the day. Even like in like 6 hours, it'll be gone. I think they're selling for 1150. I think before tax. So if you're a level 9, you can get a discount. You can get it for like 1100, I think. So yeah, it's getting bought up by everyone, bro. Either you're a collector that want to open it, you want to people gambling for the serialized card, and people that want to invest in these collectors because, like I said, man, this shit is going crazy. So and it's there's no indication of stopping it, man. Like you can see it through the sell through rate in Tcgplayer. So it's wild, man. It is wild. Wait till rip and shippers start getting a hold of this. Well, I was gonna talk about the rip and shippers, right, and also the whatnot streamers. So it's gonna be wild for this because the fact that nobody or like less people can afford like a full box of like 12 to 1500. Let's just say $2,000. That's crazy. Like people will gonna be gambling with this rip and shippers and whatnot for this like one pack, like let's just say $300 to $400 per pack. That is wild, man. That is wild. Holy shit, man. One pack. And I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say, honestly. What's gonna be the next live stream? Like there's nothing else, man. Like I really look into the whole Pokemon market, and there's a reason why the box is very expensive. Evolving Skies is $2,000, and the most valuable card that you can get, if you're very lucky, you can get a PSA 10 Moonbryon, and the Moonbryon having a freaking 17,000 population. PSA 10, right now is 2,800. You know, then that's the freaking most you can get, man. The best of Pokemon, and that's the best. So there's no doubt, man. And yeah, like I said, there's more people holding Evolving Skies than people holding Final Fantasy, but then it's gonna even out because of the demand and the people that's trying to get into Magic, man. So yeah, this is wild, bro. There might be a new format, all surge foil for all surge foil format. Oh man, it's freaking wild, man. So I know it's Friday. Man, it's gonna be wild in the next 2 days, and uh, I could be wrong on this, but we could be seeing $2,000 on Monday because of the Las Vegas. People are hyped in Final to like get into this 40 plus thousand, if not more, on um the sought after numbers. So yeah, we'll see Monday, and it could stay on the 1500 because more and more people will lock in with their profits, right? But we shall see. We shall see after this. So that's I think I catch up on all the comments though. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. And I'm not gonna hold you guys right now. I'm also like really busy. I'm gonna continue like the whole moving, right? Are you going to acquire Final Fantasy collector box from Magic Arena? No, I don't have any online RFC. I just do like the like these ones. I don't have Arena. I don't have Magic Online anymore. So that's it, man. So so that's that for today, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna hold you guys today. To all the old subscribers, I appreciate you guys staying, liking the videos, watching the videos, commenting on the videos, sharing. So I really appreciate all you guys, and to all the new subscribers as well. I really appreciate you guys liking the videos, commenting. We're gonna continue this. I think I'm gonna do more. I can't promise it, but I'm gonna do more videos now. Now that I actually closed my Tcgplayer, because I gotta get all the whole moving thing right. So So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger up, boys. Final Fantasy to 2K, bro. Final Fantasy to 2K. Peace. How can you close this? Can you close this? There you go.